Good morning from the, American Inn and Suites. It is 8:28 a.m. We have 1 hour and 32 minutes left in the room. And then Duck will come back and pick us up and take us back to trail. We have done nothing to get ready. Everything's still kind of packed. I'm on my third cup of coffee. The hotel has Starbucks brand Keurig coffee. I had a banana. And now I did not do a good job of eating my town food last night. So I'm now eating some barbecue Doritos with my coffee, and I have some orange slices. And I don't mean like the fruit. I mean like the candy, like the sugar-covered gummy things. And then I gotta take a quick shower and get packed up. I've just been messing with YouTube and looking at other people's YouTubes and on Facebook and responded to some emails and things like that this morning. It's actually been a lovely, leisurely morning. I think this may be the first time that we booked a later ride back to trail, which was good since we just came in yesterday and had just, one afternoon and then to do all the chores. I'm pretty much looking forward to lunch today because I'm carrying that whole loaf of French bread out, and the salami and the barbecue sauce and all. So, yeah, I'm gonna get going here, get ready, and we'll be back in Duck's truck in just a little bit. Our driver just texted. She is almost here, so time to go back to trail. Man, I've been eating these little candy orange slices. They're so good. They don't go great with coffee, but they're really good. Thanks again to Trail Angel Duck for the ride back to trail. And we're going to say goodbye to Walker Pass and keep going north. Only got about 50 miles till we get to Kennedy Meadows South. One thing I don't think I've shared with you all, I was looking at some of the PCT Facebook groups this morning. I didn't know him very well. I knew more of the people that he was hiking with. I think maybe the day before yesterday, he was envenomated by a rattlesnake somewhere just north of Tehachapi, or somewhere around Tehachapi. So their group, we were around from the beginning. Maybe the last time we actually saw them was Idlewild. So it's been quite a while. But I think from social media, I think they've just been a couple days behind us for a while. But I saw he posted on there that he's had some anti-venom and he was doing well. So you gotta be careful, watch out for those snakes. But good news is, it sounds like he's doing pretty well. So I still wanna see rattlesnakes. I've only seen one, but I wanna see him at a safe distance, that's for dang sure. These views are awesome. Some of these spots, I try not to look down as I'm walking. We are 4 miles in. We had stopped for a break here for a minute, and we were talking about where to eat lunch. And Hammer said, well, there's a campsite in a mile, but what's the point? So we found some shade, and 4 miles in, it's lunchtime. I'm looking forward to this sandwich I brought. I got my bread and some dry, hard salami. And I'm gonna put some raspberry chipotle barbecue sauce on it, and good. That sandwich was for sure the best lunch I've had on trail. It is, I don't know, like 1 something. It's 1:15. Time to start walking. This would be a lovely place to stay, but we don't have enough water for that. We only have enough water to get to the next water, so we gotta go at least that far. So I think we got another like 8 to do today, so at least. Yeah, let's go see some more views. This is the trail, but let me show you this view. It's crazy. You see so far. We believe way out there, like right there, is Ridgecrest, where we stayed last night, which is like 40 miles by road away. It is 3:35 p.m. We did the whole climb. We've been on our way back down for a little while, but man, it was windy up there. So I didn't really do much videoing other than some bunch of scenery, which I'm sure I'll have to mute the wind out of it. But goodness, it was beautiful. Now we're just kind of cruising down the hill, little ups and downs. It's not like real fast cruisy, but it's not real hard either. Yeah, it's been a pretty uneventful afternoon other than big wind gusts and a lot of beauty. Since we've been going down, it's just kind of walking down. I don't really know, I haven't looked at the map lately, but we probably have 2.5 miles or so to the water. That's all I've got for now. I'll show you some more views as soon as I can. Actually, there's one right here. The sun's finally starting to come out. I'm feeling less wind down here. We stopped here at this nice little stream to get some water for the evening, and something I didn't even realize, and it was really not even on my radar today. Hammer mentioned it the other day, but he just said, we missed it. I said, missed what? He said, we're more than 25% of the way done with this trail already, which is crazy to think. So 2,650 miles. So a quarter of that is like, what I say, 662.50, and we're at like 664. So congrats to us on finishing 25% of the trail. I don't really know how I feel about that. Like in some ways I feel like, oh, we've been out here for a while. In other ways it's like, oh my gosh, I know how this happens. Once you start, like the further you get, the faster it goes. And it's kind of mind-boggling to me right now that we've done that much of it so far. So congrats to us. Let's filter some water and go find somewhere to camp. We found a pretty decent campsite. We're all set up. Still a little windy. My little jar of barbecue sauce that I bought for my sandwiches with the salami somehow spilled, leaked out. So I did get some barbecue on some of my other stuff. But I had some wet wipes to get it cleaned up. No big deal. Got my water boiling. Gonna have rice and beans for dinner tonight. And we may have a sunset over there. I'm not sure. I can see it coming through the tent. I'm gonna turn this around and show you real quick what it looks like. That's that side of the tent. I'm out of my tent now, so let's do the whole 360. Dinner's been had. Teeth have been brushed. We're gonna have a great sunset there. Hammer's brushing his teeth now. There we go, it's back to where we started. We walked up the hill from the camp to get a better view of the sun. Look at this sunset, it's crazy. No cell signal here at all. And we're camped, you can see that blue and then the edge of my brown tent down there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all good night. Got a couple really good sunset shots back there behind me. And today was just a little weird because we came back to trail. We saw a couple day hikers near the parking lot heading back that way. About, I don't know, a mile back, like there was one tent set up at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I don't know, right in the bottom of a creek bed on the trail basically. The person was already sleeping or inside the tent, didn't see anybody. Other than that, we have seen no other thru hikers today. So some of the people we had been around, we saw sign the log before us. They probably came back to trail earlier this morning. The people we were around in Tehachapi had just come to town this morning as we were leaving. We saw them at the hotel. So I don't know, maybe we'll see some people tomorrow, maybe not. But either way, have a good night.